Hey guys, good evening. What's up? It's been a really awesome day here. We got Aries, Taurus, and Gemini red. They're available now in the July playlist. The all signs from last night, the comments are awesome on it. It's been resonating. We are definitely in vibes of unions and reunions starting to happen. I mean, we're there. It's been a thing. It's been going on since July 1st, and the vibes today have been awesome on it. What's up? What's up, Aquarius Galactic Federation, AGF? How you doing? Hey, Chanley. What's up? TikTok had a good turnout. Everything's been jamming. Big channel news on the personal reading home front that I'm like super proud of, that I've almost got all the software and everything fixed up. So for going forward in August to do personal readings, you won't have to wait for me to reply to your email to get you booked up. It's really, oh, it's so cool. I've been testing it and it's awesome. You're going to literally get to just follow a link in the link tree right at the top of the link tree. It's going to take you right into my calendar that's hooked right up to my phone. And you get to pick your day, pick your time, pick your reading, make your payment, and it instantly sends you the Zoom link, or it notifies me to reach out, ask you your questions so I can do the personal YouTube. It's going to be so cool and help for you guys so much. You don't got to wait for me to respond to the emails because I get a lot of emails in the course of a day. Stacy, what up, Stacy Boyer? How you doing, girl? Spinny hugs. I've missed you. How are you doing? How are things going? You all right? What is up? Oh my gosh. OG Stacy Boyer goes way back. It's good times. What up, Ralph? Hey, Stephanie. How your guys' day going? How's your people watching been going? What do you noticed going on around in the energies, just in your day-to-day observations and people watching skills? Because it's been interesting. What's up, God of Sea? Hi. Thanks for being here. What up? Oh, thank you. I try. What have you guys been doing? The neighborhood raccoon? Love from a Sag. Spinny hugs. Sag hugs back at you. I am so glad you're here. Thank you. Make me smile. You're going to make me blush. I love it. Hey, Rowan, what's up? So y'all know how I've been getting into studying the Schumann resonance and the scale because that gets us into the energies right here on Earth as opposed to pulling on, well, I mean, I still do. But I got even more detailed. My Virgo moon and rising jumped right in. And instead of looking at just planet shifts and retrogrades, that Schumann scale, it's been hitting. I've been enjoying following it and it works. It's neat. It's like the heartbeat of the planet and an EKG monitor hooked to it. But now today it was quiet. It's the calm before the storm. There was very little other than just the normal sounds and vibrations that us as 8 billion human beings make on the planet Earth. Very much like if you go on YouTube and you look up the sound of Earth moving through the universe, and you'll hear the sound of all of us. It sounds like the beginning of, oh my gosh, who is that? That song. It's cool, but it's been quiet today. And the one thing I noticed though that I've been watching since July 1st when we quantum leaped, the timeline jump started, is that our base frequency, which normally in the older timeline, the base frequency was hitting right around like 7.4 hertz. It is starting to settle at 7.8 hertz. So we have indeed ascended, and Earth's new baseline frequency is starting to get higher up in the 7 hertz range now. So it is starting to ascend and change. So it usually stays at that 7.4. It's been at the 7.4 hertz for years now. Pluto and Aquarius, I think, is the big one that changed it, and it started moving the Earth's vibrations because all those planets out there affect us. It pulls on the Earth and can oblong it almost. All right. So now the thing, though, that I did notice is that with this calm, this energetical calm that's going on in the scale right now, judging from similar energies and repeating cycles, it does seem like I'm anticipating that in the next 72 hours, we will have a couple new whiteout spikes. Kind of think of it as the energy of like when a train pulls out of a station and all the cars lock up when the couplers connect, and it's that jerk. So there'll be a little bit of almost like a bit of like the headaches, the migraines may intensify, and then within the next 72 hours, they'll start to fade away. It's as if Leo season is starting to set in, okay? And then when you couple it up with the current earthquakes that are going on in Indonesia right now currently, and even the amount of lightning that's happening in like the Midwest and the northern, like Wisconsin and Minnesota, there's a lot of energy coming from both sides between earthquakes and lightning that are causing the Earth to change. Part of this. So it's really just getting ready to ramp up into this, okay? Leo season is like where it just starts. And I have felt like that the tropical storms and the hurricanes for this season that we're getting ready to enter into here, going into August and September, I know we had a rough one last year, but the charts, the maps, and the scales are all showing that this one will be more with bigger storm systems than what we dealt with last year. So at least by knowing it, though, as the tropics start to become more active into August towards September, at least we can all prepare. Hey, Destiny, what's up, girl? Oh my God, good to see you. Spinny hugs. Hey, Whitney, are you, especially for those of you that the tinnitus has been starting to come in? I just call it that because that's what we call it here on Earth, the spirit, the ringing in the ears. If you're still in the headaches and the anxiety, that's just showing where you are in the shift, which just means you're only about 72 hours away from you'll start getting the ringing, will start coming back into your ears, the high pitches and the low pitches. And some of you guys, depending on where you are in the world, shows that some of y'all, you actually are already starting to get the tones. And the headaches, migraines, and the sinus issues are starting to subside a bit. Okay, that's the direction we're heading towards as we go towards Leo season and head into Virgo. Okay, and that's kind of a neat thing too, because the sun is calm right now. The sun is in Leo. Well, we're in Leo. The sun stays put. We're the ones moving. But anyways, Leo rules the sun. It's their dominant rock. So the sun is in a very calm G1 force scale. There is not any intense solar flares or CMEs coming off of it. So because it's Leo season, all is calm, all is happy. The sun and the earth are like aligned at the moment, type of a vibe. It's kind of like the energy, the way that it comes out here on Earth, what I'm describing is more of like, you know how you have really hot days where it's like 80 or 90 degrees, or down in the southern hemisphere, it is like brutal cold and snow. But then in the evening in the northern hemisphere, it's like that really cool 60, 70 degrees, the thinner air, not very humid, just comfy, like being on a lake or something type of a vibe. That's the energy the sun's giving off right now. That's why we're having such drastic departures in temperature, where it's really the evening to the daytime highs and lows are drastically different right now. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. But yeah, now to translate all that goober stuff into love, on the love front, this is resonating, all these shock waves, the vibrations that are coming from the earth itself and the skies out in the universe. And it's really what it is in your person's head is it's kind of becoming like a volcano of fire that's getting ready to erupt. Okay. All the emotions that all of us, the entire world, has been bottling up since Cancer season, because whenever we're in a water sign, the emotions get intense. You couple that up with the bottling it up, or the no communications, the silence, the stresses, all the stuff going on, regardless of whether you're still in communication or not, it builds up and everyone feels it. Us, them, all of it, getting ready to bubble over into Leo season, that we can get some passion back into the energies. You know what I mean? So it's going to happen to you guys too. All of us, me, you, them, all 8 billion of us, because it's the earth. So at least being aware of it allows us to kind of prepare for it and inspect it. When you get those shocks that come your way, the stuff that's trying to test you, when Toby tries to set you off, you see a post on Facebook, you get a text or a voicemail, something even in day-to-day life just happens. You're going to be like, oh, this is what Archer was talking about. Okay, remember, it's only how I react to it. They don't know the earth is doing that to them. I know, so I got to be cool. All right? Forewarned is forearmed. And on that note, let's do some super chats. I'll stop boring you with my weather forecast. Okay, so let's dig in. Hey, Gina, what up, Shrek? Doc on the Bay. What's up, Divine Intervention? Thank you guys all for hanging out. All right, let's go for it. Switch over to the screen. Hold on, be right back. Shadow deck. Pulling some like wild energy lately, so I want to keep going with it. All right, let's see. All right, perfect. Oh, awesome, cool. All right, hey Kimmy, what's up? Okay, let's see what we've got here. Let's start off. Let me get the chat back up. I'm gonna pull the QR code off the screen, and there we go. We'll do that. That'll work. Oh, we don't need that little thing down here. Hold on. Let's get rid of that in the Garrett Morris window. Hold on. Over here. Let's try this. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, let's dig in and rock and roll. You guys ready? All the messages. I'm going to convey everything that comes out, and everything is protected and guarded on this one, okay? So I got your back. So let's get started. Let me shuffle and let me connect in. That's just the start. I'm not finished yet. There we go. Pisces girl, what up? What up, PG? Spinny hugs. We are, every single one of us, all 70,000 of us here, we are sending prayers your way. All right. Readings are going to manifest. We're making sure of it for you. You deserve it. You're awesome like that. All right. PG, you're going to be at 1020. All right. Okay. Let's see what we got. Good news or whatever. At this point, whatever, Archer. All right. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got for PG? Give me a whatever. Give me a whatever. The 10 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Emperor. Right out of the gate, don't shoot the messenger, PG. Stop thinking you know better than the doctors. I love you, but stop it. They went to medical school. Please follow their orders a little bit. And the 6 of Pentacles to the 10 of Wands, just to let you know, you've made it through the worst of it already, okay? You are on the back 9, and it's going to start improving from here, and things will start getting better, okay? They're not ganging up against you. They mean very well by the stuff that they're making you do that you don't want to do, okay? Let me see if there's anything else on that. Ace of Wands, the 6 of Wands, into the Knight of Swords. You have fought through this, and with the Knight of Swords, it all lined up the way God planned for it to happen. I know at the moment it's not making sense yet. This is weird, but everything you're going through right now leads into your love life. There's still a connection with the Ace of Wands on the 6 of Wands, okay? Even though you're feeling a little down and you're a little frustrated, know that you have a good outcome in that, so you can keep the faith to it, so that way, in the Ace of Wands, you can get focused on your healing, because there is still that spark inside of you, okay? You've got a good outcome on this, even when you feel like you're in the heat of the flames, and there's inflammation, by the way. Heads up on that. Would you stop walking so much, please? Okay. You walking a lot still. But anyways, on the 6 of Wands, you're already on your way and getting there. You're at the Ace of Wands. You've got 5 more wands to go, so you do have to listen to PT and everything, okay? And that gives you your 6 of Wands. By the end of Leo season, you're going to feel a lot better than you do right now if you listen to them. They do mean they mean well. They do mean well, okay? All right. 2 of Wands. You know they're right. You know they're right. 2 of Swords. Have faith. Trust them. If God didn't want us to have doctors in our lives, they wouldn't have convinced people to go to medical school for 8 years and go into debt for the rest of their life. And thank you to all the medical personnel who did that. It's not fair. All right. I'm going to help PG. Spinny hugs and prayers still. Still praying for you. You're on the list. Okay. It's fine. Let's see. It's fine. We're going to put you at 13 even. Okay. All right. Energy check with Scorpio. What's the next move? What's it? Aries got that for a title about somebody planning to make their next move. Anything tied into the Aries energy for you? Aries and Scorpio are one of the most common twin flame connections in this timeline. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords into the Lover's card. This shows here that he's overcoming the fear. Scorpio is overcoming the fear of taking the move. Scorpio is feeling the energetical vibe right now of what I was talking about with the vibrations off the earth. They are still nervous, even though they're not letting it show. How very Scorpio of them, right? There's nerves underneath there. 3 of Swords. Why do I feel so nervous about this? Why don't I want to take this to the next step? Why can't I get this out of my head? That Wheel of Fortune, they're stuck in the roundabout of life right now. Give them a minute. Give them, even in the next 72 hours, there'll be transformation, because once that energy of the train jerking into gear takes off, Scorpio will adjust to the timeline, okay? There's a little bit of stuck in the past energy. Scorpio, your Scorpio, it's fine, is like, I don't want to go on a newer timeline. Back in my day, things were better. I like the older timeline. And I'm like, you remember about the older timeline? Yes, no, what? Huh, no, I'm fine. Scorpio will adjust. The fixed sign energy has kind of got Scorpio dragging feet just a little bit, but Scorpio's still coming your way. It's fine. Okay. All right. Hope that helps. Oh, by the way, 6 of Wands and the Ace of Wands are still down here. It'll be okay. It'll totally be okay. Okay. H, what's up? How you doing, H? What's going on? How have you been? I haven't seen you in a minute. Spinny hugs. All right, H, you're gonna be at 1444. I like those 3 4s showing up. That's nice. Okay. Let's see. Gemini here. Don't talk to Libra anymore. I was wondering about that. Okay, I got you. All right, what's coming in? The Sun card. Six of Cups, the Magician. Who was the person before Libra? That's who it is. You're saying like what is coming in for me? You learned a lesson off of Libra so that the pre-Libra person can come back, parting the Red Sea of red flags on the Magician. This Mercury retrograde leads to the Three of Cups with that person. Libra was a placeholder because the person before Libra wasn't ready yet, and you had already healed. You'd already done the work, IH. So God's like, well, IH didn't want to join the monastery or the priesthood or be a monk or anything. So let's send in one of those nice little spring to summer romances, one that's not going to last or really go anywhere, but there's lessons involved to get IH a little bit more confidence for when pre-Libra comes back. BL instead of AL. After Libra, before Libra. After Libra is the before Libra energy returning. So this is one last lesson and a little bit of time that you got to, not be like cooped up and having a little human interaction to teach you about some communications so that you can actually text and communicate better with pre-Libra when they return to like head forward for long term on the Three of Cups. Two of Swords. You didn't even think about them at the moment, did you? And it's like, oh, no way. I thought that one was done before Libra. Well, it was at that moment, but now it's coming back. All right, Mercury retrograde. Boom. And you're such a Gemini. You're harnessing the Mercury retrograde to bring back the one that you really wanted before Libra showed up straight up. But I like that. That's cool. Okay. Next up, let's do, that's cool. My likes are flashing. That's kind of neat. Hold on. I want to switch this around and look. There we go. Yeah. Cool. Oh my God, that was neat. I like that. That was a cool sign. On my side of the screen, look in the fan funding tab, the little likes where we can like each of the super chats, right? They were all flashing and going between like 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, liked, unliked, unliked. That was cool. Oh, dude, I love signs like that. And we're into Right Girl. What's up, Right Girl? I still love your Post-it notes, even though I won't use them. Thank you so much for the birthday presents. I love you, girl. Okay, whatever I see for the Sag, don't like the cake back. Oh, okay. I got you. I knew it. Okay, let's see what's up. I think your Sag did a little fronting, like hedged a bet, and he lost in the bet. The house always wins. Let's see. You're going to be at 1723. Okay, let's see what we got on this. All right. Okay. Three of Wands, the Call of Abraham on the Four of Pentacles into the Four of Cups. That leads into the Two of Wands. The Seven of Wands, what I'm seeing on this one is there's going to be one final test. Four of Pentacles and the Three of Wands that Sag realized they hedged the bet on the Four of Pentacles, called your bluff, and they lost on the wager big time. They thought they knew you. They thought you'd come to the games, and it didn't work. And at the moment, Sag is actually sitting there in a little pouting energy going, why didn't that work? That always worked. What? And that's what the Two of Wands is going to leave Sag to making a decision. Seven of Wands into the Hierophant, realizing, oh, the old games don't work. You will get a bit of like, hey, sorry that didn't go well. Sorry I messed up. Is there a chance of approaching this again? Mercury retrograde on the Two of Wands that leads into the Seven of Swords. Now, it does show Page of Wands, so this shadow work on the Ace of Pentacles does show that this was a quick lesson. Sag had to learn that the player ways were dead, and it was one last test to see if it would work. And again, Ace of Pentacles is a clean slate. The total question falls onto your side of if you're willing to forgive when Sag reaches out during Leo season with the Strength card. Nine of Cups to the Star card. You did lead them to heal. You could possibly even hear something from Sag, like, God, within the next 24 hours, because the new moon in Leo is literally happening right now. So that's wild. Four of Wands. It's the vibes of Twin Flame reunion on a Page of Cups offer. I could literally keep going in the deck for this one that Sag knows they messed up. Right now, Sag is trying to like martyr the relationship of like, oh, Right Girl's not going to take me back. I pushed the barrier. I messed up. They're still going to boil over, though, and take a shot on this Nine of Pentacles. Can we talk about this with the Justice card? Sorry, I learned my lesson. I won't Five of Swords it again. Ace of Cups. I promise it's a new reset, just like Sag Grandma said. Page of Pentacles confirms that I do see a message coming. And this is wild. I'm this far down in the deck for you, and every card is literally telling the story. And I haven't pulled a bad card. I'm nearly like a quarter of the way into the deck for you. Oh my gosh, that's cool. I hope that helps. I know it's a bummer vibe right now. It's just it's a genuine apology, and it's totally your choice if you accept it and give them a shot. Sometimes Sages are worth the one extra shot. They're kind of cool when they do open up and realize that, oop, it don't work. All right. Okay. Rahama. Let's see what's up, Rahama. How you doing? Rahama, I'm gonna give you your deck. All right, let's see what we got on this. Okay, Rahama, you're gonna be at 20 minutes even. Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got. Are there two guys in specific who are in love with me, and will I move from the current home to a better one soon? Anything good you see coming my way? Okay, I got you, girl. Eight of Pentacles, the Moon card, the Ace of Wands, the Four of Pentacles reversed into the Two of Swords. You are right with the Two of Wands on the Two of Swords, as there are two people in your energy. Okay, one of them you interact with on a work basis, straight up. With the Moon card of the Ace of Wands, he's awakening to his feelings for you. Yes or no on this vibe would tell me this is Caden, still hiding his feelings with that Moon card. New Moon in Leo is going to energize that. So give me a yes or a no card, please. Is this Caden with the Ace of Wands? Which means your Sage energy is totally got him ready to fire his arrow at you, even though he's hiding it with the Moon card for fear of a real relationship because he's never had one. Yes or no, is it Caden? Let me go Povich for you just a second, okay? You ready, Rohama? All right. The answer is on this show that yes, the King of Swords, this person is indeed Caden. Okay, it's cool. King of Swords. He's thinking before he proceeds. Okay, got him feeling some type of way. Now, Four of Pentacles reversed onto the Two of Swords. Somebody who's having faith or trusting in the process, but the Four of Pentacles shows that they are open. Their feelings are not hidden by that pentacle. Page of Wands on Temperance. That's your card. Page of Wands on Temperance, somebody who's open and communicates with you. Give me a yes or no. Give me a yes or no on who I suspect that this is. Give me a yes or no. Give me a yes or no. Remember the person who couldn't talk to you on the phone because of their HR department at work that kept them cooped up, locked up in their office? Like literally not allowed to use the phone while they're on the company clock working for the county? Give me a yes or no, Murray. Markovich says, Ten of Wands upright. This is indeed Wade, who is still interested in missing you. And as everything continues going on in Wade's life and the way our case is going for him, and the same thing, the peanut gallery is still around, the office pool, the girls in the steno pad pool, they're all still around. So I have a yes on this one that it is also Wade who loves you, Queen of Cups. Straight up. So Joseph, you are not the father. I said it was Immaculate Conception. That's not funny. That's kind of funny. Anyways, okay. That would have been a weird episode of Maury. Thank goodness it all happened over where it did instead of in the Bronx where it's like Immaculate Conception. Better be immaculate, Mary. Where are we going? Oh my gosh, Rohama, I'm putting this deck away. You stop it. That is so sad. I could totally see making those same jokes on a couch with a Sagittarius. Anyways, so home situation. Give me a card on the house. We got way too interested in everything. Justice. Yeah. Justice card during Libra season. During Libra season, I see you getting your own place. Straight up apartment. I see an apartment in a neck of the woods that you like or have been eyeing up. During Libra season, you're going to move out and move in. All right. Like more of a metropolitan vibe. You're ready to get into the big city and get a little adventure and a sense of life. Like very much the energy from my perspective of like, do you want to be in like downtown Nashville or like Franklin or on an outskirt, like a suburb? Even here in Michigan, it's always suburbs. Everybody's like, I'm from Detroit. We're from the suburbs. So yeah, Libra season, y'all. Okay, cool. Okay, let's dig back in on Sweater Weather. Oh man, I gotta watch that clip. Sweater Weather, what's up? Okay, let's see what we got going on this one. Let's see. Sweater Weather, you are going to be at 2410. Okay, cool. That's okay. You're good, Crystal. No harm, no foul. It's judgment-free zone. It's good. I actually pulled it that it's Sag that was more self-conscious about something that Sag really didn't need to worry about because the energy I pulled was that the person liked Sagittarius's lips as they were. So it's totally cool. You're good, girl. You're Sag. I got your back. No worries. It's all good. All right, Sweater Weather, you ready for it? I'm going to reassign your timestamp to 2434. Let's go. Let's see what we got. Should I file a formal complaint about something? Here we go. Should Sweater Weather file a formal complaint about something? Should Sweater Weather file a normal complaint about something? The Justice card, yes. Yes. It's an open and shut case. The only reason you're holding back is because you're like, I don't want to start problems. I don't want to cause waves. You know what? They didn't care what they did to you. Why do you care about the rebuttal? Justice. It's karma. It's the way it works. If they were worried about a formal complaint, they would have thought before they acted. So yes, you have a totally viable case on this one, and you should proceed with it with the Nine of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Hanged Man. Kind of like a vibe that if you did wait on this, you'd be like, oh man, I should have done that. I should have done it. It's almost as if it will only get worse if you don't. Okay. Don't worry about protecting them. They didn't care about your feelings, straight up. All right, spot for a spot. That's how karma works. Can't have the yang if you don't got the yin. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. And I'm done making up rhymes. So we're good. I'm a poet. I totally actually do know it. But anyways, all right, let's go forward. April. Oh my gosh, April, thank you for your generosity. You are so kind. This reading is totally sponsored by April because when Bonnie wasn't available in season 2 of Knight Rider, April stepped in and stepped up. Thank you, Rebecca Holden. Okay, Gemini energy too, actually. All right, let's keep going. All right, Libra Taurus connection. Oh, that's perfect. Let's see what we got for you, girl. Okay, April, we've got 2610. We're going to put yours at. Okay, so an energy check on the relationship with Libra. Taurus, Libra. Ooh, you guys share the Empress card. Nice. Okay, let's see what we got on this. Energy check. Perfect. Queen of Pentacles. But the Queen of Pentacles, and it's at about the 4 o'clock position. It's not fully reversed. It's not fully upright. Okay, so your Libra is like 1 minute you're totally Queen of Pentacles to Libra. The next minute Libra's unsure and not sure what to do about it. But then the next moment, totally okay with the ideas. We have a little bit of I love April. I love April not. I love April. I love April not. I don't even know what love is. Hold on. Why am I ripping all these petals off a flower? The ADHD is strong sometimes. But in the Eight of Cups, I do see that Libra is starting to elevate. Okay. When a Libra does get to the point that they do make a decision that brings in the forward momentum, I can even give you an estimated date that you have a straight up 88% chance of things progressing forward during the Lionsgate portal on August 8th. 8 energy on that one. And the like button are flashing again. All right. Something about a flashing traffic light, or you know how when the traffic lights get turned off, they just blink yellow. Something about that even resonates along with the color yellow on this one, okay? And you're still beating yourself up for it. That's almost kind of why it hasn't progressed just yet, okay? Because you're still, in a way, don't shoot the messenger, protecting Libra just a wee little bit from the devil. And the Chariot shows that Libra can beat the devil all by Libra's self, and then you guys can progress forward. In fact, Libra already finished it just during Cancer season. So with us just getting into Leo season, it's just getting ready to start. You are totally, April, you and your Libra are totally in the energy of the Schumann scale. That once the train leaves the station, it'll be ready to roll. For you guys, I think Lionsgate portal. I'm going to give an estimated range between the Lionsgate portal on August 8th and the end of retrograde on August 11th. Okay? So I hope that helps. Yeah, the King of Wands. Yeah, Libra's free will better not mess it up. But I think Libra's in that energy. The Libra's guardian angels are saying, hey, psst, stop messing it up. We've worked really hard for this. Okay, so I hope that helps. Okay, Goddessy. Hi, Goddessy. What's up? Oh, I love it when you say it together. It turns into Goddessy, which is like Odyssey with a G at it. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's see what we've got on this one. Well, and your side of the fence, Wayne's not, or Wade is not in the picture for you, but you're totally in Wade's picture. I didn't pull anything on Zane. Currently not in the energies. Why isn't Zane in the energies? The Tower. He's not available. There's something going on in his life. In no way available. Right now, he's actually paying the karma for what he did to you. So he's not available. And something on his Ace of Wands stopped working, by the way, too. Okay? Straight up. Let's see what's up next. Let's go to... I'm more interested on you, Rohama, of who it was before Zane. The pre-Zane relationship is the winner. Just so you know, pre-Zane is the winner. Straight up. I just told you the answer. You're Sag. I had to have your back. Pre-Zane's the answer. Zane wasn't the answer either. Go one relationship back. Okay. God of Sea. Let's see what we've got on this one. 2944. God of Sea. Let's go for it. GOS. Here we go. All right. Will Dr. Michelle Lopez give me an interview? Let's find out. Dr. Michelle Lopez, a board-certified internal medicine who is bored beyond belief of being board certified. Why did I just see cow tipping? That's so weird, but also cool at the same time. Never got to try that. I don't know. 9 of Wands, Page of Cups, 4 of Wands on the Lover's card. Okay, it's going to follow a bit of an emotional roller coaster, okay? You will get the first interview. Then there will be a delay in everything that happens before you get your call back on the second interview, even though Dr. Lopez has figured out already that you're the candidate, but has to follow through some following processes. Heads up, it's a very strenuous job and a position, okay? Because like I was saying, Dr. Lopez needs some help. You have a lot of cleanup work to do. You're going to find out how long Dr. Lopez really actually procrastinates due to her intensive workload that you're going to be helping to clean up. Okay. So even the time it takes from the interview to the final hiring point and everything, that time is going to give you an idea of like, oh, wow, this girl's got a lot going on. I got a lot of work ahead of me to do. 3 of Swords, but in the 6 of Pentacles, woo, you actually get more money than you're anticipating out of it. Not by you having to push your hand or hedge your bet, but straight up 90 days into the job, which puts us around Sagittarius season, I'm being told, by the time you're hired in and working, is that right out of the gate, she gives you a raise straight up. She looks and goes, I'm giving you another $350 an hour more. You are just killing it. You're fired and you are a blessing. Like, I don't know what angel sent you to me, God of Sea, but you're worth this. So you're cool. In 2026, your career home front looks beautiful. Okay. You're going to learn a lot of stuff from Dr. Lopez too. All right. Now let's see what's up next for Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. What's up? Okay, Stephanie, you are going to be at 3144. Ooh, a lot of 4s tonight. I like the synchronicities happening. Okay, Stephanie, an energy check for my love with my Taurus. Energy check for Stephanie and her Taurus, please and thank you. Energy check for Stephanie and her Taurus. Chariot, it's moving ahead faster than you're thinking. Queen of Pentacles, because Taurus now sees you as the one. You kept yourself together while Taurus was kind of falling apart. The 9 of Cups. Oh, Taurus has been wishing and praying for you to come back. I don't know, something about a building fire might resonate. 3 of Cups. Oh, that's why I'm seeing that, is because Taurus's personal life fell apart and had to change. They feel like the black sheep in the family or something are in their circle right now, because they took advantage of stuff before that with you. It was more of a clout chasing vibe at first. They had to come through that one, where now they've discovered love as opposed to money and pentacles. That leads them back in your direction for union with the 3 of Cups. And then, of course, the next 3 to 6 weeks, I do see progress for the two of you guys coming through this. I think we do need to let Mercury retrograde run its course because of his stubbornness, okay? Like Taurus is one of those ones that drives around in the car without the seatbelt buckled up and pretends like they don't hear the door chime, right? Stubborn. Just put the seatbelt on. Or no, I don't want to. The auto start stop comes on, and that thing's stupid. It is stupid. It's beyond belief stupid. Yes. And I used to work for the car companies. And even when I sat there going, "Oh, it'll help you. It'll help with fuel economy," it doesn't do a darn thing. It makes you have to get a starter sooner. Anyways, there is a trick to override that button. I did it on my Jeep. Anyways, 9 of Cups on the 3 of Cups. I do see over the next 3 to 9 weeks, grand spectrum long term, that leads towards a solid relationship that you'll be happy about. And keep a heads up for September 3rd is that you'll have a bit of good news come in regarding your Taurus. Regardless of where you guys are at in your connection, September 3rd still brings in something good for you and something you've been working on. That 7 of Pentacles, the parable of the sower, says it's the little seeds you've been planting and praying for that something comes to fruition on September the 3rd. Okay, hope it helps. All right, Emma, oh my gosh, girl, how you doing? What's up? Oh my gosh, spinny hugs, girl, missed you. Okay, let's see what's next on this. We're going to do, Emma's going to be at 3411. All right, 3411 for Emma. All right, love with Taurus, still down from the layoff, no plans to meet. Aw, wait, are you laid off or is Taurus laid off? Who's laid off? Did you get laid off? No way, the dude loved you. He got you hooked up with that job. Hold on, we're still going to see what's up. There we go. 3 of Pentacles, the Strength card. Have strength. You guys will make plans to meet up during Leo season. At the moment, it seems like Taurus is Daniel in the lion's den. So hold on, I'll switch back over to this chat box. I do believe on this one that with that Strength card and the 3 of Pentacles, I really think it's him that's got working through something. Okay. So I do see that one being the reach out. He's the one laid off where he's like, what's going on in my life? My life's falling apart type of a vibe. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking on that with the King of Swords, that's the vibe that's going on this, is that it's quiet right now while he's trying to think of a way to get his life fixed back up. Okay? That would suck if you both got laid off. No, it's him. I keep being told it's him, Emma. That once he gets that part back on track, he's going to be okay. Just in case I'm wrong, is it Emma? If it's Emma, give me a work pop real quick. Queen of Swords, Abigail the Peacemaker. Regardless of your current job situation, you applied for a job that's still looking for work that's going to reach back out anyways. I'm being told it's irrelevant if Emma's laid off or not, Archer. Even if she is still working, there is a better job offer coming for her. You're going to, either way, Emma, just on your side of the home front, you're going to wind up getting another job offer before we get to the end of Mercury retrograde, regardless of your working current status, okay? Also, Taurus will get themselves out of their head and come back down to earth once Taurus feels like he's got his personal life like organized. You're still on, it's still a thing. He's got to learn a little bit more about communicating, about just being like, look, I've had a really bad week. Is it possible to do something later? He's just so used to people shutting him down for that, thinking they're getting blown off, that he stopped saying it out loud. And then it leads to even more self-destructive stuff going on. So that's a big part that he's got to work on. Nine of Swords, stop being silent. You got to tell her if it's been a rough week. Emma will totally understand and be like, that's fine. I'll see you on Saturday. Thank you for at least telling me what's going on. You know, you're not begging him to check in. That is just communication that couples do. It's a thing. He's out of practice at couples stuff. Okay. So I hope both of that helps, Emma. And we love you. Total spinny hugs. Okay. Let's see. Next up is going to be Roano. So, yep, there you are. Okay, cool. Rono, let's put yours at 35.55. Ooh, the first set of fives. I like it. Okay, give me a love outlook for the next couple of months. Let's get a 90-day forecast. Give me a 90-day forecast, basically the rest of the summer into the fall equinox, please and thank you. King of Cups. The next 90 days is a period of focusing on some of your self-love, because once again lately, God noticed that you've been giving a lot to some people that were not so receptive of it. Queen of Cups on the King of Cups. You're being groomed for a union, okay? This year is balancing the yin and the yang out to bring your person back around as we approach into Libra season. That in the beginning of the next 90 days, it's really turning back inward onto yourself, because the most recent attempt at something that went down, I'm being told it's like either a friend or a family member that just kind of reshattered you again of like, I've come so far, I thought that was going to work, and that screwed it up. And it gave you a little bit of like a relapse, a little PTSD trauma. So starting out, the first 30 days is a little bit of King of Cups vibes, okay? Doesn't mean you don't get communication. It's just like a little reminder that over the next 30 days, regardless of what happens in your love life, because there will be progress, but it's still a focus on yourself. What does your heart want, okay? Even when he reaches out and things start taking off, when they reach out, God's making sure and reinforcing for you not to give up your power so that you don't fall back into a same routine with them again. There's nothing wrong with saying your piece and what you expect out of the relationship. Now, going forward into that Six of Cups onto the Fool card tells me that in the second month, what I'm seeing here is that you actually get over something that you fear in your life is a bit of history repeating itself. You know, the one thing you've been trying so hard to not turn into one of your parents on? I see you completing that. That's another focus, because that's another step that was required in order for you to come into your successful relationship. That into the 90-day outlook. And the final mark on the third month is the Fool card, where you close the cycle in the chapter and you guys are ready to go and start fresh with the Fool card and a new deck, a new journey. Okay? I like it. It's transformation for you into the fall equinox. Harvest time is approaching for you legitimately. I think you get to harvest a relationship at the same time the real farmers are harvesting their crops, the ones that watch the Farmer's Almanac and watch the sun and the moon and stuff like that. All right? You should definitely track the moon cycles. You guys are totally on the standard 13-month, 28-day moon cycle map. So it's cool. I know you still got to follow Gregorian's calendar in real life, but that'll actually give you better insights into the connection too. Okay. You know I don't know that word. That's why I love saying it though. Hi. What's up, T? All right, a little general next week. All right. Eternal. Yeah. Moonlight. What's up, E-Moonlight? There we go. I like it. E-Moonlight. Okay. It's awesome. I love you. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's put you at 39.50. All right. A general for next week. Give me a 7-day outlook. 7-day outlook, please, and thank you for Moonlight. Mr. Moonlight, you came to me one summer night. The Strength card, the Hermit card, the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. What I'm seeing here is you are brought some clarity in your times of meditation. I see you really getting into your meditation vibes, even if it's just the whole 5 minutes of peace to think. That's your version of meditation. That when you're internal, you find some clarity into one of the things that has been causing the delay in the connection. Okay? It's your eureka moment that you come out of it. It's one of those awesome moments that it's like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is the thing. This is going to work. This is going to work. It actually, in this case, you know how normally it's like, wow, well, that awakening was pointless. Nothing really happened. I got all built up in anticipation and nothing changed. The week ahead's the one where stuff does change. The Ace of Pentacles shows that when we get into basically 8 days from now, you're in a blank space and you're literally writing your own future. So your manifestations this week lead to your love life working out next week. Did you find the clarity this week to be like, oh man, it is so on like Donkey Kong? Okay, so that helps. 9 of Wands, you totally prayed for this to work out. It's just that you're one of the dominoes getting ready to fall for reunion, and it's just part of the chain reaction. We've already had some of the dominoes start falling. You're one of them. It's cool. Okay, crypto. Oh my gosh, girl, what's up? How have you been? I missed you. Crypto, you are at 4130. All right, let's see what we got. 4130 for crypto. Let's see what we got. All right, see you in Taurus reconciling. What's going on with the third party? You got it. Okay. Sun card, cool. 2 of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. Okay, cool. Leo season is a point of transformation in your guys' twin flame journey. I've got Leo and Aquarius energy with the Sun and the 6 of Swords here. This does tell me this you and Taurus, you guys are a twin flame connection, right? The devil still really got a hold on you. That song might even resonate. I think that's Motown. You really got a hold on me. With the Judgment card and the 3 of Pentacles, your guardian angels are still working to bring the connection together. The third party is done gone, but I see you. I don't have 3 swords. I've got 3 pentacles. Right now, the stage we're going through for you is that stage of the I've been through too much, and therefore I choose to stay single. The dating world, the love world, it's not worth it anymore. I'm staying single and just doing me. So right now, he's in like self-discovery and enjoying the summer, okay, trying to find the way. Here's the thing that happens, though. At least once to twice a day with that 2 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, he's starting to snoop more into your social media, which tells me that right now we're about 60% of the way through the whole thing of, he's 40%, I'm staying single forever. It's too hard. It's too complicated. He's 40%, I want to talk to crypto. So it's getting there. He's tilting the scales slowly but surely. All right, 3 of Pentacles, don't call me Shirley with the Devil card. Toby still got a hold on him in the mind, okay? But he's going to beat that with the Judgment card. Toby never wins, okay? Toby's holding on for dear life. That's a big part of it. The devil energy is really making him feel insecure right now to the point that he's like, I'm just staying alone. And your guardian angels are like, hey, fine, that sort of a thing, okay? Your patience won't go unrewarded, okay? I'm told the answer lies in your intuition, too. You know the right answer. That's kind of cool. I think you're going to go through some ascension during Leo season that brings clarity in for you to help you too. Helps with the union. All right. So I hope that helps, girl. Love you. Spinny hugs. Okay, Yoon. What up, Yoon? All right, Yoon feels nothing. Let's see what happened. Okay, Yoon, you're going to be at 4350. All right, let's do it to it. Here we go. All right, Yoon, I feel nothing. What happened with me and him? All right, let's see what's up. 5 of Pentacles into the 7 of Pentacles on the Queen of Pentacles. At the moment, the connection is in a pause, okay? It's still good with the 3 of Pentacles. It's not over. 7 of Pentacles on the 5 of Pentacles. The reason you're feeling nothing at the moment is because we're in a stagnant moment where there's no advancement in the relationship. With that 7 of Pentacles, what I'm seeing here is because he's still working on clearing some things out, okay? You're ready. You're caught up and the tests are done. So you're almost on your side. You're like, why don't I feel anything? Why do I feel nothing going on? I know I should be doing something. Maybe I should text. What should I do? God's like, no, he's slow. He's catching up. It's taking him a minute. You're already at the finish line. And you're like, where are you? And God's like, he's still 2 turns back, but he's coming. Heaven help him. He's cool. All right, That's right. But here's the thing, tortoise and the hare. It's only taken forever because pretty soon you will see him rounding the corner of the last bend and be like, oh my gosh, it's about time. Okay. It's only a pause because you're caught up. You're Queen of Pentacles. He's all still Seven of Swords, but High Priest, he's working on it with the Empress. It'll work out. Let's see with the Chariot. He'll make it. That Chariot will get to the end. He's just, man, he must like he's right now, Yoon, he's like totally the old dude in the old man tan Grand Caravan that's like doing 10 under the speed limit in the left lane. Yeah, right. Totally, that's him. But we love him. I mean, you love him. You know, he just drive a little slow. Somebody needs to be like, live a little, dude. It's the vertical pedal on the right. Let's go. Let's go. Right. He will make it though. All right. So I hope that helps. Your pause is literally because God's like, you finished. There's nothing to do yet. You picked him. You gotta wait for him. And you're like, that sounds accurate. What's on TV? You're right. All right. I hope that helps or it makes sense. Jersey girl, what's up? All right, let's see what's going on. All right, 45, 55, Jersey girl. Ooh, another set of 3 5s. I like the advancement. That's cool. Okay, your aunt passed. Condolences. Aw, slow hugs. My aunt died. Derek didn't reach out. Why? Okay. The 9 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, and the Moon card. He didn't know what to say. I think we found one of his Achilles heels in a very difficult way. Hermit card. This is an internal trigger. He doesn't handle death well. He doesn't know how to respond. So he's like, I don't know what to say. He's like, I'm sorry. Sounds kind of stupid and boring. She's probably heard that. And like, oh, keep it positive. Life is for the living. I don't know what to say, Archer. I'm like, yeah. Honestly, I'm sorry and condolences are supposed to work. You at least offer something comforting or something. But his age, his everything on it. He's not very comfortable with dealing with death yet. And he's like, I didn't know what to say. I don't know what to do. That kind of a vibe. Okay. So Queen of Swords, the 9 of Swords, he actually felt the safest direction to take was to do nothing and to let you process and work through it. So apparently the last 10 of Swords major loss he had in his life, that's how he did it. He went quiet, he went closed, he got internal to process the feelings he was going through after the loss in his side of the fence and his family. So he's like, isn't that how it works? That's why he didn't offer condolences. He's like, I go 9 of Swords dead silence when I'm processing this stuff because I'm miserable when I'm going through it. I figured that Jersey girl needed the same. And I'm like, actually, Jersey girl doesn't mourn like that. It's different. See, you guys came from different upbringings, and this is you guys having to learn and adapt to each other's vibes. And really, the only way you'd pull it out of him would be like, why didn't you? Are you going to say something? So it was like something like that. You're like, I wouldn't do that. That's rough. But there might be a nice, more tactful way with the Page of Cups to approach it, to be like, even an I'm sorry would have made me feel better, or something like that. You know, it's a very fine line to dance, but that's what it is, because in his mind, he thinks that the way you process dealing with a loss in your family is that you go silent. Okay, this is how he does it. All right, this is something we can work on. We can, because you guys are from different upbringings, so you guys got to adapt to, like, this is how my family handled it. This is how my family handled it. All right, so how do we want to handle it? And then you get to go forward. You guys are already getting a lot of marriage and relationship tests being thrown your way, which shows a very fast union once Derek opens up. Okay. Sarah, hey, what's up, girl? How you doing, Sarah? Let's put you you're gonna be at 48, 42. Okay, let's see what we got, Sarah. And I'll tell you what, I'll rapid fire the others out. No cards, but I'm gonna pull out my Scorpio Lilith and see if I got it in me where I don't need the cards. We'll rapid fire the remaining super chats. Okay, Joe. Let's see, Joe's with his ex. Why did he do that? Oh my goodness, what? Hold on. 9 of Swords. Jeez, oh pizza. He's still in the vibe of going in the direction where he knows it's not going to work. He knows it's not going to work, Sarah. If you and me were sitting on a bench right here with the 2 of Wands, and you're like, Archer, why did he make that decision? Look at them over there. And I'm like, all right, let me look. Let me see. Him and that girl are one of the vibes that I'm like, that cycle's going to repeat itself. I give them 3 weeks tops. They're not going to make it through this. Neither of them have done anything about this. He picked the safe bet. It's almost the form of like a vice or addiction that he fell off the good girl bandwagon being you. He was all in. He was trying so hard. It's like the addict that quits, that cleans up, They go for a little bit, and then they have something that happens. And they're like, I just need that drink. I just need that one cigarette. I just need that one something, right? He went in the safe zone. He's like, cold feet. I'm scared. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm so close. I'm going back over here. I do not pull that they're in a solid relationship. Okay. The moon card, they're faking. It's not a real relationship. 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups. He's supposed to be with you and would rather be with you on the Queen of Swords, but you guys don't fight enough. And he went back for a little bit of a drama fest. And that is not giving you the energy of like, hey, you need to start being a complete psycho. No, don't. He's gonna go through this phase one last time. He had to do it one more time, and he already had it perfect. You guys were on the right track. It's literally, here's what's going to happen on it, because the vibe I'm pulling is like a false start on a song. Something like, let's go with like Obla Di Obla Da, where the Beatles did that song so many takes. They got the perfect take, and Paul kept going until John said to stop. And then they've still wound up going back and using like one of the takes they'd done hours earlier. That's a bit. He already had the perfection. He messed it up. Okay, because it's like, it's serious as a vibe of like, I can get away with more stuff with the ex because the ex don't care. Okay, that's the thing. He left you in the unblocked status like this because he doesn't know what to do, and it's not done. He's wandering off the path. Just for me to straight level with you, okay? You had an ultimate test on this one, okay? And this is about how much you love Joe, okay? This is about your free will, Sarah, okay? So don't shoot the messenger on this. But what I'm being told is you've either got to tell him to stop, that if he's not ready, you understand and move forward, or move forward. The ultimatum is what he needs, because he thinks he can continue to get away with this. And straight up, I don't normally condone the ultimatum, but I got a notification on my watch that tells me confirmation going on, that in this an ultimatum might work. Not a lot of pressure, but just something to the effect of, I'm happy for you, and I hope you made the right decision, and I wish you well. And then try the no contact, and you're going to scare him and spook him. You're going to hedge your bet, and he's going to fold because he thinks he can have his cake and eat him too. You're going to let him know. Like, I'm hearing the song MacArthur's Park. I don't know if you know that song or not. I could be really dating myself. My dad listened to it on repeat. It wasn't my first song of choice. I like Weird Al's version, Jurassic Park, better. That's a good one. What does Jurassic Park resonate to you? Anyways, the whole vibe on it, the icing on the cake running down. This is the end of his having his cake and eat it too. You were brought in his life to stop this cycle. And he literally went back to the Capricorn. He went back to the devil, back to the vice, because she doesn't challenge him, right? He can walk all over her. Can't walk all over you. So you need to hedge the bet if you want. Otherwise, if you are patient, this will run its course. Remember I said sitting on that bench, and I'm like, Sarah, three weeks tops. They're already at each other's throats. If you want to wait till the end of retrograde, he'll fold, they'll end, and he will come back one more time. Okay? So it's entirely up to you. Do you want to wait? No problema. Or do you want to take the action and take the power of the reins back? Totally up to you, and you have free will. Here's the vibe. Either way, is the two of you work out. It's how much do you want to hurt and go through watching him make the wrong decisions, okay? There is totally a soulmate waiting for you when you're ready, but he doesn't need to know that yet, okay? Everybody's allowed to heal in their own time. He's kind of taking advantage of the rule, okay? Well, that helps. You guys still work out. I'm just giving you a little bit of a cheat sheet about how to pass the test, and the fact that it's about you bossing up, not being a doormat to him, being like, look, I'm happy for you, but this isn't working for me. So I wish you well, and I hope you made the right choice. And how you would word it in your words, and you're going to be like, I can't send that. That's going to ruin everything. Expect the unexpected. That's all I can tell you so far. Okay. Now use your free will wisely. Okay. Here's your banana. All right. When the time comes, you'll know. All right. Spinny hugs too. Okay. Okay. Samantha. What up, Samantha? Let's see what we got cooking. Okay. Samantha, you are going to be at 5407. I used to love Elizabeth Montgomery. Samantha, just for some reason, just totally, you made me think of Bewitched. That's cool. Oh my gosh, that's a cool Nick at Night vibe from when I used to sneak and stay up late and watch TV when I wasn't allowed to. Mama T's not here, right? That's okay. I'm a grown adult. It doesn't matter now. All right. I have no regrets. All right. Well, I have some. Oh, yeah. Hold on, Samantha. Did I give you a timestamp? If not, I just rambled anyway. So now you're 5434. Okay, Samantha. Why haven't I heard from Corey? Why hasn't Samantha heard from Corey? Why hasn't Samantha heard from Corey? because Corey's scared in the Three of Swords. Corey is still at the stage in recovery where he thinks that he did too much damage and that if he reaches out, she'll be upset. We have a lot of the runners that are in that energy right now because they're getting ready to boil over. Mercury retrograde's got them reflecting back, just like we're reflecting back. And that's why, because you haven't heard from him, because Mercury retrograde is making Corey reflect back and he's going, oh God, with everything I did and said to Samantha, oh gosh, if roles were reversed and I was Samantha, I would tell me to pound sand. Oh, I don't even want to reach up. Every time I've done it before with exes, long before I even knew Samantha existed, nope. Oh, it's just better. This is better for her anyways. I just can't take the rejection because I know she's going to give it to me just like I gave it to her. It's going to, oh my gosh, she is so used to people getting back at him. Oh my gosh, Corey, Samantha's not like that. See? This is part of his shadow work. Give him some time through this retrograde to get through the shadow work. He got the shadow card. Will he make it through the shadow work on this retrograde? The Tower card that leads into the Lovers. He is destined and meant to work through this retrograde. Okay? You'll hear from him before we get through the end of Leo season. He's going through a shadow work Tower card, Dark Night of the Soul, that if you were still involved in his life, you would never have let him go through what he's going through. He will be okay. It's a roller coaster ride, and somebody forgot to fasten his lap belt, but God's, you know those, yep, Samantha, you know those TikToks that are on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, where it's like Jesus take the wheel, and it shows the dude dressed like Jesus driving the car like crazy, and the dude in the passenger in the back seat's like, oh, you know, that's kind of what he's going through. He's like, you know what? I'll do what's best for me, God. Whatever, God, I'll follow your divine order. Let go and let God. And God's like, hey, Jesus, you remember what happened when you crashed the first car I got you at 16? And Jesus is like, yeah, I'm sorry, Dad. He's like, no. Do it again. Okay. It's not a literal, it's a metaphor. Okay, Corey will not be involved in a car crash or nothing like that, but it's literally, it's just a Dark Night of the Soul. It's a metaphor for a Tower car crash. Okay, no legitimate no cars are being harmed in this reading. Okay, neither is Corey. He'll make it through it. He's going through some stuff right now. Trust me, you know how he is. He will fill you in all about it. And he's going to think that you think he's crazy, but you're going to be like, sounds about right. He's going to be like, wait, what? You're like, yeah, sounds exactly like what I thought you were going through. Because and you're on point, girl. You're on fire. You're like a walking tarot reading right now. All right. Hope it helps. Okay, Whitney. What's up, Whitney? How you doing? I haven't seen you in a minute. How you been doing? You okay? I know that one's kind of on me, but yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Whitney, let's put yours at 5738. Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got. All right, Whitney. What's going on with my twin flame? Whitney, no wonder you asked this week. It's a twin flame week. Even the all signs, all 12 signs, everyone pulled the Four of Wands. And all 3 sign readings today pulled the Four of Wands. It's twin flame week at Archer Astrology. My readings are definitely pulling twin flame energy. So let's see what we got, okay? Should I just move on? I'm a Leo. He's a Gemini. All right, Leo and Gemini. You got it. Hold on. 6 of Wands. The Empress. Okay, now I'm still using the shadow deck, Whitney, so I'm going to tap in. I'm going to give you a bit of the cheat sheet, okay? Because you're here and this is my job. God wouldn't let me have this message if I couldn't, because I've got the blueprints more than even straight on intuition. The 6 of Wands tells me that this will work out during Leo season, okay? Your birthday season, straight up. Now, here's what's going on. 5 of Pentacles Empress on this one. What I do see going on is, should you decide to move on, there are placeholders, okay? You and Gemini are divinely protected in your twin flame journey, right? So if Gemini isn't ready yet, you get a little bit of a May to summer romance. Just it might be 1 or 2 dates, something to pass the vibe, something to just keep you in practice, so to speak. And also you will be learning lessons about how to interact with Gemini when Gemini returns, okay? It's a bit of the test and the lessons. The way this has been going on for so long, just so you know, is that if one of you two, due to free will, is not ready yet, something else gets in the way, somebody tries another relationship, somebody hasn't finished the shadow work, his parents are still getting involved, that sort of vibe, then the other person will be provided until the times line up and sync up right. I'm going to straight up tell you this. Any relationship, either of you guys get involved before a reunion, will fail at the exact divine timing that in the fact that you get involved with somebody, example, and then you decide to move on, you get involved with somebody, it doesn't work out, You guys break up, and literally within 7 days of the breakup from that attempt, Gemini reaches out to you, right? Okay, same thing. If he does something, it's a placeholder until you guys are both ready and both Three of Swords incidences are cleared out, which will come to a fruition around your birthday. Okay, your twin will reach out to you on your birthday. However, much like always, it'll be a few days late, so you're going to be heartbroken on your birthday yet again, because Gemini keeps thinking it's like no, it's like, okay, for example, it's like, no, it's not on the 19th, it's on the 15th. I tell you that every year. Oh, I'm sorry, that sort of a thing, you know. That's He's still your Gemini, same stuff. However, so it's just enough to mess up the birthday vibe, but at least you know it's coming in. And should you attempt to move on, you will be in a relationship just long enough for Gemini to finish the shadow work and return, and then your whatever relationship you get involved in will come to an end. All right, all divinely guided. It's the way it's meant to be. Okay, one way or another, you end up with Gemini. Okay. It's the vibes on the judgment card that God's like, you've done all the shadow work, Whitney, so you don't need to be alone and be a monk. All right. I do see a lot of people at crossroads about going soulmate to twin flame. The choice you choose to go still brings you to the reunion and the rewards you seek. Okay. It's all divine timing, and it's why you're considering it. And you've got total free will. You might be like, you know what? No, I'll stay put. But God's like, if you choose to, there is a soulmate waiting that you can take it and check it out because you've done the work. You passed your tests. All right. So I hope that helps. And it's totally up to you. If you're like, I'm not like that, Archer. I don't do the dating and multiple flitty relationships and the summer May romance liaison things. Then you're cool. Hang tight because he will return. I was just giving you the broad stroke spectrum, so you had every piece of information needed to make a choice that you wish to try. All right. I hope that helps. Okay, Yuki, what's up, girl? I missed you too. Oh my gosh, I missed all you guys. It's so cool to see you again. Okay, let's see what we got on Yuki. All right. Yuki, you're going to be at 101.53. Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got on this. Boom, boom. All right. Let's do it. I'm going to stick with the shadow deck for you. All right. The Keen ISA, Georgetown OPC, and the UPenn Global Front Desk. Let's see what we've got. Seven of Cups. Keen ISA is going to slow walk you. They've got multiple interviews. It's going to be a long, dragged out process. And then the outcome on this one, we're narrowing it down to candidates. You will already get another job before Keen actually gets you into an interview. Okay. Now on Georgetown, nice. Ace of Wands. I'm still going to pull on the University of Penn at the front desk, but Georgetown's the winner out of these three. Okay. Oh my God. UPenn is an Ace of Pentacles. So you would like to work at Georgetown. However, University of Penn, the front desk seems to be the direction that's in the Pentacles. You will enjoy working at Georgetown better. You would advance faster at the University of Pennsylvania. Now, what are they going to do, though? These are both good variables. The first one's got the Seven of Cups, the Love Island card. These are an Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Georgetown, Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups, 8-8. By Lionsgate, you're working at Georgetown. They're going to make you an offer you can't refuse with the Ace of Wands. That literally might get you a little Ace of Wands excited, being like, well, how much? You know what I mean? Fine. Now over here, we've got Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups on the Seven of Wands. There will be more hoops to jump through at the University of Penn. They're going to require more checks, more background screenings. It'll take a longer time to get into UPenn. They will still make you an offer. However, it's going to be a David versus Goliath where they're going to try to lowball you. Whereas Georgetown's offer, it's really, Georgetown's going to be like an open and shut case. Boom, 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 one done. Let's get you in here. We want you. This one, a lot of paperwork, a lot of logistics. You get hired at the University of Georgetown. Way to go, Archer. You know what I mean. You will be working at Georgetown long before you would be finalizing the plans for everything at the University of Pennsylvania. Okay. Out of these ones, Georgetown I see is the winner that makes the offer that gets your Ace of Wands going. All right, you're just gonna be like, oh my gosh, that much money? Haven't made that much money since college. No, yeah, you know where I'm going. It's good money. Okay. All right. Ralph. What up, Ralph? And then we're gonna rock out some rapid fires, guys. I won't leave you all hanging. All right, so let's see what we've got on this for Ralph. Doop, 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 doop. All right, Ralph, you're gonna be at 104.30. Let's do it. All right, Ralph, will justice go in my favor? Let's find out. And you are OG, man. You are wearing that wrench well. Thank you for what you're doing, man. Appreciate you. Will justice go in Ralph's favor? The Lover's card. Yep, it's destined to. It's not going to happen easy, though. King of Swords. There's going to be a bit of a fight, a bit of a roller coaster ride. One minute you think you're going to be all right. The next minute, nope, it's not working. Then it does. It's an emotional, dragged out roller coaster thing. By the Libra season, though, with the Eight of Wands, it's balanced out and you're moving forward. So it will go in your favor. However, I'm seeing it's going to be it's going to be dragged out. It's just going to be a dragged out process, but it's just enough to attempt to wear you down. But since you know it still works out in your favor, that'll make it easier to make it through the fight. If you did know this was coming, you halfway through it, you'd be like, I give up. I can't take it anymore. I can't forget about it. But this gives you the ability to make it through that just forget about it moment and get to your Eight of Wands where it works out. Okay. Okay. Let's rapid fire. Let's go for it, guys. Okay. Let's see what we got on this one. Shrek, any updates on Fiona? I'm going to pop cards on these. Let's do it. I need a card. Any updates on Fiona? Any updates on Fiona? The Six of Wands. Fiona is actually in a better energy. Leo season's helping her out. That's going to lead her to being a little more open to vulnerable communication. She's doing quite well. She's on the proper track with the World card to close out the old cycles and be ready to move forward. In English, it's a Saturn return energy. She's just growing up. She's tired of living the single life, dealing with the drama from the past people, and she's just literally saying Mercury retrograde, end the cycle. Six of Wands. She's successfully closing that door in the cycle to start focusing on the forward momentum that brings her in your way. Okay. Let's see. EF. EF, thank you. You are so generous. Oh my goodness. Thank you, EF. Okay, asking about the Leo girl. Was told twin flame, but not sure. Big age gap. Nine of Pentacles, 10 Pentacles, Death card, Eight of Swords. It is indeed. However, there's a bit of a karmic vibe on the twin flame energy to this one, okay? However, I'm also being told that in that karmic vibe, it's because you guys have both learned lessons from your karmic twins, and you guys are still just undergoing the transformation in the fact that you guys are both, you too, still recovering from the karmic energy you've dealt with. So there's a lot of insecurities on the Eight of Swords about the true twin flame union, okay? So that's the big vibes to this. 10 of Pentacles on the Knight of Pentacles shows the slow burn vibes and a long 10-year plus. So you guys do have the twin flame energy. However, what I'm seeing on this one is as a result of what your Leo's gone through beforehand, that Leo's going to make a decision to stick with you. You're a sure bet. At the moment, Leo still thinks you're just like all the rest. Give Leo time, and that'll close it in. You guys just have very different age in life experiences, okay? You're much more sure to proceed already. Leo is a little younger, a little novice. You're in expert mode. Like if it's GarageBand, you're expert, and Leo is still like beginner mode, okay? So, but Leo will catch up. That's why Leo likes you, because you're teaching Leo about the world and adulting and life. You've got a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge, and Leo likes you for your mind. The rest of it is icing on the cake. Okay. Okay. Shelly, what up? Energy check for Adam and Shelly. What up, girl? How you doing? See, I got you an evening super chat live. Nine of Swords, Knight of Pentacles into the 10 of Pentacles. Even though it is all quiet on the home front in the 3D while he is focusing on doing his own work on himself, Page of Pentacles is the 5 of Cups. He's depressed right now, but he'll overcome it with the King of Cups and the shadow work that he's working on that leads to the Page of Pentacles and a message. Now, I gotta be straight up. The advancement doesn't happen until Virgo season. Leo season will stay a little bit quiet on the home front. Not much movement. It's stagnant, okay? But that's the Knight of Pentacles. By Virgo season, we go from a 9 Swords into a 10 Pentacles. Right now, Adam's in a lot of denial and regret about a lot of things in his life that he's going through, just personal experiences about not feeling good enough for advancement. He's going to overcome that during the Mercury retrograde. So by Virgo season, you and Adam can go a full 10 Pentacles, okay? All right, Randy, elaborate more on the Cancer all signs. April 11th means something and anything positive. Okay, tap into the Cancer energy on the all signs. The Page of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles on the Chariot card is telling me that in the case of Inez and that, what I'm seeing here, April 11th does not resonate to you guys as far as a forward momentum. It would only be a memory of a vacation or a travel date that you guys were on like a couple's vacation at some point in the past. The thing on this over here is, though, is that showing that the biggest thing going on that ties into the Cancer all signs on Inez's side of things is the fact that she's been bottling up a lot of emotions that are getting ready to erupt and come to fruition. I would be shocked if she can make it through the end of retrograde, but she has proven some pretty good stubbornness out of her with the Hanged Man. 3 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. I don't know. I still would be shocked if she can make it through the retrograde. I think she can, because the thing I'm feeling on this is that it takes until we get into the post-shadow period and a little closer to Virgo season for her to feel some true, like, remorse before she takes action. If I didn't know better, I'd say she knows astrology, or just maybe her friends circle or her coworkers are like, must be a full moon out, or must be one of them oh yeah, watch out, Mercury's retrograde again, or something like that. It's like a very rudimentary knowledge of the energies, and that it's like, don't do anything yet, don't do any of this yet until we get through it. 3 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. She knows where her happiness is. That's the thing. And it's almost as if in the vibes here, she's staying in like a safe place where she doesn't feel responsible for anybody. She's very stuck in like the college vibes of, I've been through too much. I just want to do me. I got to keep living my best life. And my God, she keeps getting in trouble and going through things, but she's a tough one. It's never her fault. Everything is going wrong right now because of everybody else. Straight up vibes on this one, that she will blame it on everybody else except herself. You know what? Not August 11th. August 10th. Inez is going to have a tower moment, family related, something she needs you for. Could be a loss of a family member. If there's a family member in her life that's already been sick, because I don't see a sudden or unknowns thing, but I see somebody transitioning somewhere between August 7th to August 10th. That is going to be one of those traumatic events in her life that she needs you. God's like, you know what? She's just pushing this. And if she doesn't free will reach out on that one, I'm going to pull some very interesting vibes off her. I'm going borderline sociopath vibes, straight up. And that Academy Award winning, Turning the Waterworks on right now. She is building up so much Cancer energy and emotions right now in that 4th house vibes that she's still that teapot getting ready to pop on it. All right. It's almost as if she knows she's wrong, and it's leading up to where God's like, okay, you're kind of out of options now. I got to throw a tower moment at you. Sorry. We tried to work with you, And Sage Moon. What up, Sage Moon? Melissa, I'm sorry I didn't grab the timestamps. I just rapid fired. I'm sorry. Okay, Sage Moon Gem. Fire signs, feelings for you. I got you, girl. Yellow hearts. I got you. Spinny hugs. Page of Swords. Oh, dude. Guess what? Fire signs checking you out. You got excited when you heard me say Page of Swords, I'm being told. The Knight of Swords. But wait, there's more. God has more plans behind the scenes. Even though right now in the Four of Swords, there's a pause in the action, the bit of just like a lull. Any downtime in the evening when your fire signs on their own, they're checking you out. They're snooping, making plans. It's keeping them in the mind. On the King of Wands, Sagittarius energy with this one, they're making plans. There's a notebook that's keeping track of things for them. Your fire sign likes Post-it notes or like notepads. There's plans that are being made. Okay. I do see this, that even though back in the day, King David only had a book and a quill and stuff like that, in 2025, this would actually show King David using a cell phone and like the notepad and the texting and stuff like that. This is telling me that your fire sign, the fire sign's feelings are, let me get clarity on the feelings, because here's straight up what I'm telling you is that the Sag is already the fire sign, Sag energy. You are being discussed in rooms you have not entered. The fire sign and the friend circle is talking about you making plans. How would you approach this? How would you do this? So if your ears have been burning, it's because of this, the devil energy that comes in. Fire sign's kind of obsessed with you. See how the Sag energy keeps bleeding into the reading on this? Even though I'm not letting it show. 5 of Wands on the 5 of Cups. A little bit's the depression, but you're pulling your fire sign out of the depression. You're actually the King of Cups. You ignited the whole self-love, the healing. This fire sign wants to be a better person because of you, because they are straight up obsessed with. I don't know what you post on your social media, but they like it a lot. Okay? If you have been sending pictures at any time, the fire sign has saved the pictures, just so you know. Okay? But there's strong Page of Swords energy because the feelings for you are very intense. If you would totally blow the fire sign's mind if you stood up and made a move. I kid you not. With the way, like, especially with the way the women in the world, women have fought so hard to get the equality over what men have done to them over the years. I mean, that is like, women have been to hell and back to earn the respect that they have worked so hard for. That I see confidence coming in that you could totally make a move on the fire sign straight up, and the fire jaw would drop, and they would be committed to you forever. If you would like to, it's just because you're both nervous. That's all. You know how you feel for the fire sign? They're feeling the same type of way, but you guys are very closed off and guarded due to what you've been through. Okay? It's fair game. If you wanna hang tight and wait, within the next 5 weeks, the fire sign's gonna full on take you off the market. Go listen to Kelsey Ballerini, Dibs, because the fire sign's calling dibs on your kiss, on your lips, on your time, girl, calling dibs. All right? Totally. And for some reason, if you find out your fire sign likes Kelsey Ballerini, like, boom, there you go. Mic drop, Archer out. Good luck. I love you for it. You're gonna be in a relationship. You're one of our dominoes getting ready to fall. It's good vibes. All right. So thank you guys for the super chats. Melissa, totally sorry about that I didn't run through and timestamp those ones. All right. But you are the bomb.com. You guys are OGs. Thank you so much. Mary, love you. Mary Baker, spinny hugs. Actually, spinny hugs to all you guys. Before I sign off for the evening, let's do a group spinny hug. All right. Everybody, hug emojis. Pop a hug emoji. Even if this is after the live and you're just here, pop some hug emojis in the comments. Let's do a hug that's heard around the world. Okay. All right. It's like, remember at sporting events when people do the wave? We're doing a spinny hug wave. Months from now, somebody will just leave a comment on this reading and they'll just put spinny hugs and the wave will go on forever. As soon as this reading's on the internet, this will be here forever. It's so cool. It'll outlive every one of us. 100 years from now, and whatever that version of the internet is, somebody will put hugs emojis here. It's so cool. Guys, spinny hugs to all of you. Please have a good evening, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, and we're going to keep running through the signs. Please consider subscribing, being a part of the family, and I'll see y'all later. Have a good night.